mostly focuses on car reviews, but I also love helicopter stuff. I've done a bunch of helicopter videos in the past, and moving into 2025, we want to do more helicopter stuff. I gotta start with a confession. We're not flying from LA proper, but nobody knows where San Bernardino International is, so we're leaving from generally Los Angeles to Las Vegas. I've never done it before, but I figured out a way that we can definitely see the Strip. We've got backup water, we've got food, we have a satellite communicator.
Do you think Kiddo will look up from her book to view the Strip?
What are you reading, kiddo?
Ooh, Ivy and Bean.
Ivy and Bean, that is a quality series. All right, let's get moving. We're coming up to are the San Bernardino Mountains. That includes Lake Arrowhead, Big Bear, all these mountain communities. These are really tall mountains. Like, you know, we're going to be coming up over this little ridge line here, and that's going to take us over, you know, like 6,500 feet to clear it. But this is the first thing we have to scale before we get out into the deserts that lead us to Las Vegas. Even though we've got that cool new tail that makes flying in turbulent conditions safer, I'm still taking a cautious approach. So we're flying a little bit slower. We're like at 70 knots right now, thereabouts. I could probably go faster, but why? Well, I guess to get there faster would be a reason. But we'll do that when we get low and we're in like nice and smooth air.
You don't think I'll have to use this today?
It doesn't hurt to have it. By the way, if you can find a cuter vomit bag, you buy it. Adorable.
So cute.
Should have a pretty nice reveal here for Lake Arrowhead in just a second, too.
Oh, there it is.
Meanwhile, our daughter is immersed in her book.
That makes me very happy, actually.
You can see the wind blowing over the lake there, so that gives us some cues that there might be some bumps here and there. It's like crazy clear today.
This bodes well for our trip.
You know what doesn't bode well for our trip?
No.
Saying this bodes well for our trip.
Oops, it's clear skies.
Smooth sailing, yay! So one thing I forgot to do is start the audio backup for our two wireless transmitters, one that is sending audio to Evie's phone right now. So I'm going to set down on that dry lake bed, which is in BLM land. The nice thing about traveling through the American West is that eventually there's a dry lake bed where you can conveniently sit down and, you know, take care of your technical business, which sounds like I'm talking about something way more intimate than I am. Sweetie, would you like to take care of some of your technical business? No wires across the road. Always looking for cables. Now I'm going to go over here, clear off a little bit of dust. We have two things recording. We can now proceed after I get a little sip of water. Kiddo, you doing good back there? Great. I know we're just taking off from a dry lake bed, but this is really fun to me. Whee! Sweetie, look, there's a suggestive rock over there.
What's it suggesting?
I'm going to say a fireplace. You know, a fireplace.
Okay, I thought you were full of it, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Hey, the desert. All right, going this way. I know it's all just desert, but there are different kinds of desert. We're passing over some really sandy, duny area, and then if you look over that direction, we've got a different kind of dirt, but also more rocks. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but there really are different kinds of desert, and it's kind of neat to check them all out. Hey, look, a volcanic canyon of some sort.
What part of it is volcanic?
Well, when you see all this black rock up here, that lets you know that it is formerly lava. At some point, this was molten and flowing and volcanic.
Was there a volcano around here at some point?
I imagine there was. Now, this is where having a volcanologist would be really, really helpful to get to the bottom of exactly how this was all created. Although, you know what? That kind of looks like maybe a little volcano, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to say that's what that is. As long as there's no one here to correct me, I can confidently say that's a little volcano.
You're incorrect.
Well done. Tell me this isn't like a little volcano.
This thing?
Yeah. Here, I'm going to pop up over the top of it.
Yay, that's what I was about to ask you to do. Hooray!
Yes, and then we're going to look down, and we're going to see if this looks like a little volcano, okay?
Moment of truth.
Totally looks like a little volcano, doesn't it? It's got the little dome and then like kind of sunken in and stuff.
It really does. I can't Really see it, but
Oh, we gotta go round.
You can watch the video, it'll be great. We'll come around here and you can take a look, kid. Yeah, it's kind of got that little crater top. That's it, I'm calling it. It's a volcano. Little volcano. Real quick, I'm also going to talk about today's sponsor, Flying Eye Sunglasses and Eyewear. They have a patented material called Resilamide that enables 1mm thin temples. Evie is bending them for your benefit and putting them on and off, and they slide really easily under a headset or a helmet. The headset can do what it does best, which is cancel noise. It also keeps noise out because you don't have the seal broken. Great for aviators, great for people who have motorcycles, and also great for people who live their normal life. They make sunglasses and eyewear.
The eyewear is also offered with removable magnetic tinted lenses.
If you would like to support our channel and you're in the market for eyewear, click the link in the description below, use the promo code Micah, and you can save 10% on Flying Eyes. Hey kiddo, look over there.
oh my gosh, wow.
That is the solar power generation setup over at Ivanpah Lake. It looks like it's on fire, and I'm assuming, is that what it's supposed to look like? Yeah, on the map here, it does explicitly say solar farm, ocular glare, and true enough. You know what, it also makes the little solar array to the right seem really, really tame by comparison. Wah, wah. Here we're coming up to Stateline, and you can tell that because there are casinos immediately on the other side of the California-Nevada border. There's also an IHOP. I'm going to fly directly over this roller coaster over at Buffalo Bills. I can't remember the last time I saw this thing actually running.
Hey, it's a casino. Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
Got any money?
No.
Huh?
So right off here, this is called Roach Lake.
Did you say Roach Lake?
I did say Roach Lake.
Are there roaches here?
I hope not.
If there are, we're well above them, kiddo. Gene, traffic, helicopter 4 Sierra Whiskey, 5 miles southwest, inbound landing. Gene, there it is. You can see the little casino, which kind of looks like one of the pieces they had in the Game of Life. If you get like a mansion or something. Gene, traffic, helicopter 4 Sierra Whiskey, right base to final, landing direct to the ramp for fuel. Gene, aw, poor terribles.
Fancy helicopter lunch. We got some stuff at Starbucks earlier today, and now we're eating it.
I'm eating homemade muffins.
When flying, bring your own sack of muffins.
Departing runway 20 right for left turnout, Gene. Yes, we did just fly over the Hoover Dam, but we're going to give that its own whole video. So if you want to see the Hoover Dam, it may not be out yet, but eventually it'll be out, and watch it on our channel. Okay, now is a really great opportunity for me to explain my Las Vegas plan. Doing a video where we fly from LA to Vegas, but not seeing the Strip from the air would be kind of a bummer. But there's also no guarantee that if we were to fly out here, we could get air traffic control approval to fly down the Strip. So I've devised a foolproof plan, which is we're just going to land at Las Vegas. Atlantic Aviation. It's actually not as expensive as I would have thought. The overnight fees are reasonable. Fuel is outrageously expensive. It's almost twice as much as we paid for fuel in Gene. Small sacrifice because it's right next to the Strip. So if we're going to land there, we're definitely flying right over the Strip. And then to improve our chances, we're going to be approaching from the north. So we have to vector right down the Las Vegas Strip. I do love a foolproof plan because inevitably there's some way for it to be fooled, but I feel like I've taken care of all the possibilities.
We had family who lived in Vegas, so we would go quite often when we were first married, and we would always spend time at the airport watching planes land. How cool is it that you're flying your own helicopter there now?
Very, I guess, is the answer. Okay,
I'm excited for you.
Thank you, sweetie. Next up's going to be Nellis Now this is a little bit of a question mark for us because if we can't get a transition through Nellis's airspace, we'll have to do a pretty big detour to the north and around. Oh, by the way, check this out. Look at all the helicopters that are behind us going out to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, dang.
Conga line. You can see the strip out there.
Yeah.
Nellis Tower, helicopter 284 Sierra Whiskey with request. It is sometimes a crapshoot getting a transition through military airspace.
Good thing we topped off on fuel.
Nellis Tower, helicopter 284 Sierra Whiskey with request. Well, I guess we're going around.
Wah, wah.
Okay, after a fairly large detour, 20 miles, not have to go across 6 miles of space we weren't allowed to go across, we're now approaching from the north, North Las Vegas Tower, helicopter 284 Sierra Whiskey, 5 miles to the north. We'd like an east, or a correction, a south transitional along the east end of your airspace. We're going to be landing at Harry Reid.
Helicopter 284 Sierra Whiskey, reset transponder, squawk 4237.
Squawk 4237 for 284 Sierra Whiskey.
Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
Number 284 Sierra Whiskey, contact Las Vegas Tower 118.75.
Contact Las Vegas 11875. Thanks for the help, 284 Sierra Whiskey.
5 Las Vegas, I just want to make sure you're talking internally to the company, about less than a mile south of the stratosphere.
With divine knowledge, yeah, I got company inside until separation.
Appreciate it.
Las Vegas Tower, helicopter 284 Sierra Whiskey, departing North Las Vegas' airspace, inbound landing Atlantic. We have X-ray.
284 Sierra Whiskey, Las Vegas Tower, identity altitude.
Ident, and we are at 2,900 for 4 Sierra Whiskey.
Helicopter 284 Sierra Whiskey, Las Vegas Tower, ready to contact 3.5 miles east of the North Las Vegas Airport. Maintain VFR, flighting 180. I expect 2 more vectors. We'll get you over there to Atlantic.
Thanks for that. We're flying heading 180, also unfamiliar for 284 Sierra Whiskey.
4 Sierra Whiskey, even better with the heading right there. So flighting 180, and I get you 2 more headings.
Okay, it's happening. Also,
Yay!
I was a little surprised because I think, so when you land, you're supposed to have something called a prior permission required number, but I guess they don't need that, which is great. Oh, and there's the sphere. Cool.
Is it that super tall building?
So it's the thing that's literally looks like a big ball. It's on the other side of a building, but you'll have a better view of it in just a second.
Oh, I
Got
see
the 4
it.
Sierra Whiskey, turn right heading 240. Expect that for 3 miles.
Head right 240, 284 Sierra Whiskey. Looks like we'll be adjacent to a lot of the action here.
Traffic heading to your left right there. See a helicopter. I'm keeping off your left side.
That's there, Mr. Bell. I got the helo traffic north of us as well by take separation.
Helicopter 4 Sierra Whiskey, turn left heading 180.
Left, 180, 284 Sierra Whiskey. Cool. This is all very cool.
Good job figuring this out, sweetie. It's weird that I can't see the sphere anymore.
It's, zoom in.
Looks like a big gumball.
Just one more question. He said,
Oh,
I know you're not familiar, but he said, do you want to land directly on Atlantic, or do you need to land on a taxiway?
If we could make it to a taxiway for 284 Sierra Whiskey, that would be appreciated.
4 Sierra Whiskey, Roger. Like I said, I'll try to coordinate that for you as of right now. But like I said, expect us heading here for about another 2 miles, and we'll get you over there close to the Las Vegas Strip here. Just want to keep you away from the police.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate the help, 4 Sierra Whiskey. This guy's great. Yeah, the sphere looks super cool.
Sierra, kind of departure 125.9. Have a good one.
25-9, 0 Golf Sierra. Happy New Year.
New Year. Your 2 traffic off. It's a mile, less than a mile to the west right there. Helicopter at 3,200. Not familiar. Stand off the west start there.
Copy that. Appreciate it. Inside, I'll maintain visual minutes 2.
Police helicopter over there doing circles down below the levels of the hotels. Under us on the right side, there's the Rio, where we're going to see Penn and Teller.
Got the 4 Sierra Whiskey. Make the left turn, resume navigation to the Las Vegas Strip right there. Descend your discretion.
Left over to the strip at 284 Sierra Whiskey.
4 Sierra, would you let me know if you get the runway in sight right there, just the approaching of the runway?
Yeah, we do have the approach end of the runway in sight for 284 Sierra Whiskey.
Sierra Whiskey, so it's just a beam to the approaching right there to, like, say, I guess from your perspective, to the right of that runway, you see taxiway, that's taxiway hotel right there. Taxiway hotel, cleared to land, wind check 0203.
Third land, taxiway hotel, 284 Sierra Whiskey. Okay, so this is pretty cool. We got a great view of the sphere over there. And I've got a lot of flexibility with where I fly now, so I'm just going to aim over here, just slightly. And I'm coming right. Oh, and here's like some stuff related to Las Vegas's F1 efforts. Super cool. Then I do see Taxiway Hotel there. And then hopefully we can figure out where we're supposed to park. Like normally they have like a little follow me van. And so I'm guessing that we will have a follow me van.
I love it.
Copy, Sierra Whiskey, radar contact lost, but I see you touching down right now. Like I said, off to the right of Taxiway Hotel is Atlantic.
Atlantic inside. Thank you so much for the help. 24 Sierra Whiskey. Okay, but this is the follow me van.
Las Vegas Tower, Maverick 44 is 4 miles northeast, lobby 3000, call Bill X-ray.
44, Las Vegas, ready contact, call to arrive, wind check 0205.
Call Bill, Maverick 44, thank you. Tower, Big Strap 203, visual 19 left.
202, Las Vegas, side number 1, ring 19 left, clear to land.
19 left, number 1, clear to land, Big Strap 203.
This is kind of weird, kiddo. We're following a van in our helicopter.
Kind of creepy if you ask me.
It's kind of creepy.
For the van, not for us though.
Got the 4 Sierra Whiskey at the piers right there. Are you clear of the taxiway now?
Hey, firm, we are clear of the taxiway and got the follow me van over to the helipad.
Nest controller might not be able to help you out as much, but on the way out, just let the Nest controller know you're not familiar with the area. That'll help us out if you can depart directly from Atlantic.
Absolutely, yeah. You've been awesome. Thanks so much for your assistance. 4 Sierra Whiskey.
Have a good one.
That guy's great. Kind of a lot of busy stuff there, but man, I really appreciate the help from air traffic control. If you tell them that you are unfamiliar, oftentimes they will help. That guy was amazing. This was, I think, a very successful trip. I'm kind of sweaty. What was your favorite part?
I liked flying over the sphere. I haven't seen it before.
Kiddo, what was your favorite part?
Here and flying around the strip. Real question, what was your favorite part?
You know what? My favorite part was successfully landing in Las Vegas, despite a fair bit of complexity. High five, and you! Come get your high five. Bam!